and the faith to please thee at all times. Amen. Thank you. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, since we have all reached to an alternate education system of the world, I request our school coordinator, Ms. Mangla, to kindly speak few words on this alternate education system.
Thank you, Ms. Neelam. I'm very happy to see all the faces of new batch, Standard 9 for the year 2022 batch. Thank you, children, for coming forward to participate in this orientation program. It means a lot for you all and also for us. And this is a new platform for you as well as for us. I would like to share something about this one. Before I start saying something about this online class.
Mangla, 1 minute. Sorry. Joshua, can I request you to stop presenting something right now, please? Joshua, you're presenting your screen right now. Joshua, can you hear me? Yeah, thank you, Joshua. Yes, Mangla, miss.
I would like to start with a new thought for this day. You all are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. Everybody is unique before the sight of God. So don't compare yourself with others. Here is the thought for the year. Believe in yourself, willing to go for extra miles, then success will be in your hand. I'll repeat once again. Believe in yourself, willing to take extra miles, then success will be in your hand. Okay. What is this online class? What does it mean? We are all living in the digital world. There is massive opening for online classes during this lockdown period. All the educators, they are trying their level best to educate their students. We as Stanbridge teachers and students are also willing to take up this platform to educate our students during these holidays. I would like to thank our principal for all his efforts for this wonderful implementation. What is this online class? The education taken place through the internet is called as online class. It is also called as e-learning. It is also a kind, we can say, it is a distance learning. There are so many management systems available online, but from our school, we are going to handle Google Classrooms. You students will be enrolled there, and you and your teachers are going to have these online classes from today itself. Okay, what is this online class? It is a virtual interaction class. What does it mean, virtual? Interaction that occurs through the electronic forum is called as interaction. Like ordinary classroom, students may not be sitting physically in this class, but we feel that we are sitting physically. We feel that we are all sitting in a classroom and seeing each one and interacting with students, and you can also interact with teachers. What are the advantages of this online meeting or online classes? What is the difference between regular classes and this class? What is the advantage over that physical class? The first one I would like to say, we can accommodate more students here. Up to 100 students we can accommodate. And also, you will not feel bored. It is a classroom where you can visually see and you can hear something through the learning. And also, apart from enhancing your knowledge, you will learn to self-discipline yourself and also learn to be independent. It will mold you morally. And main thing is, lot of materials will be available on the internet. as you are in the internet, if you are coming across some kind of doubts, as if you need some kind of clarification, immediately you can go to the Google, or you can Google it and find out the meaning and what are the materials available, how to do this question, how to do this assignment. Everything can be sorted out in one place. That is the main merit of this class. And above all, knowingly or unknowingly, you are connected globally. So your extension is vast. You are going to easy to get knowledge from other students also. And what is the basic requirement for this online class? If you are having an Android phone or a desktop or a laptop with internet connection, that's enough. But during this lockdown period, I request you all children, do not go and demand your parents that I need a laptop. Our teacher told to have a laptop for us. So buy one laptop. Like that, don't demand. Whatever you have in your house, make use of it. This online class is useful for you to enhance your knowledge, not to do or not to play when you are in the online. That's the main thing I would like to. You achieve your knowledge, you acquire knowledge, you maintain yourself to a higher standard so that you can shine when you leave the class. So make use of this platform to the most so that you can shine like a little star. All the best for this new academic year. Thank you, children.
Thank you, Ms. Mangala, for that lovely talk on the alternate education system that we are following right now. Can I request Halim? What can you see right now on your screen, Mangala Miss? Hello, Mangala Miss.
It's ground
Yeah.
rules.
No, not it.
Is it?
Your slide is not it. No.
Oh yeah. Halima Miss, can you do present
Kindly
now?
present.
I think it has got cut because we had another presentation by a student on the call.
Okay. I'll leave the meet and rejoin you back.
Yeah. Sorry for the technical difficulties right now we are facing. Thank you so much for your cooperation. So as told by Ms. Mangala, we are following an alternate education system to deal with the pandemic that we are going through right now.
Yes.
And as she said that we cannot force anyone, we cannot force our parents into doing many things for us. So I think we all need to learn to use the youth resources that are presently available with us right now.
Yes, correct.
And I think that would be the best way to make.
Yes, they have to make use of this platform.
Yeah.
To improve their knowledge, to come up in their lives. That's the main thing.
Yes. Now, as you see, this is a virtual classroom. Like every other classroom, this is also a virtual classroom. Every classroom has its own sets of rules and regulations. So right now on your screen, you can see we have laid down some ground rules for all of you present on this call, the students, that you are supposed to follow when you sit in an every online classroom. I will read out these points to you, and I would make sure that you kindly read out these points and make sure to follow these points as well. The first point would be kindly mute your mic, because it would be good when we don't get an background sound. In that way, we would be audible to everyone present on the call. And as you know, the number is very high. Lesser the background sound, better the sound travels. Kindly mute your mic first. Second, there is an option of the chat window that is available, which can always be used to interact or to ask questions or to answer any questions that are asked by a teacher to you. The most important thing here is kindly refrain from having any personal talks. Nobody wants to read anybody's personal talks on these chat messages. So refrain from having any personal conversations and having any personal chats. And you also know that Google Meet comes out with a video option. Make sure to use the video option only when you are asked to do so. and don't do it if you are not asked to do so. So when you enter a classroom, please make sure that those two options present on your call are in an off mode and not in an on mode. The next point that I would like to say you is to make sure that you present yourself smartly and neatly in a dress code. Anytime any teacher asks you to on a video, it would be nice to see you all looking smartly dressed and neatly dressed. As we all know that we are supposed to, we are smart and a neat Tunbridgians. So let's follow the same thing even here. I request Mrs. Halima Sharif to kindly take over the next slide, please. Over to you, Halima, miss.
Yes, thank you, Miss Neelam. Here are next set of rules to be followed for the online class. Be regular and punctual to every online class. As we are going to teach you, as every class is important, you need to be there for every class. Maintain an appropriate posture during the online class. Yesterday, I think there were few who are relaxing and all. Children, you are in the class. It is a formal classroom, so you need to maintain an appropriate posture for it. Have a book and pen for every class to note down the points. Just like how you're sitting, instead of playing with the chatting with your friends, talking to them, having fun, cracking some jokes, you can have your book and a pen in your hand so that you can write down what is important. Then, attendance will be marked for every class. Late attendance will not be accepted. Attendance for every class, that is first hour, first session, second class, and also in the afternoon, every class will mark separate attendance. It is not that first period you have attended, you will be marked for all the 3 periods. So make sure you will be there for the class. Then, usage of only one device is permitted. As Ms. Neelam already spoke to you, too many devices, lot of background sound, and we cannot hear each other. So you need to use only one device for it. Our next one is do not enter any online classroom after leaving it. That is after your class. We have seen many children coming back with the doubts and without doubts, just for entering and leaving the meeting. That is not permitted. So here are our ground rules for the online classes. I hope you do follow it. All the rules all the rules for the online class. Thank you, Miss. Over to you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Ms.
miss.
Salim. Just to stress the last point, just I think you need to clarify that once again to the children. It's not very clear because that tickers over that sentence. But to clarify, this is at the end of the class. If a student gets logged out because of poor bandwidth or network issues, they must log back into the class if the class is still in progress. It's only when the class has ended and they leave should they not come back. Please clarify that once again, Ms. Halima. Thank you.
Children, as I told you, when you leave the class, you cannot enter the class again. That means it is not during the class time, during the online class when the class is on. It is after the class. I have mentioned it clearly. Maybe it is my stop sharing screen that icon is over there and you are not able to see it. I'm sorry for that. If I move, it is jumping to the other slides or previous slides. It is after leaving it, after your online class. That means once you leave your class, after you finish, 10 to 11 is your class. So once you finish the class, then if you have any doubts, you can come back. Definitely you can come back and solve your doubts. Uh, Clear your doubts. If there is no doubt, there is no need for you to come back and see who is there on the call, who is there in the meeting still. So that's what we want to tell you. So thank you, children. I hope you'll follow all these ground rules for the online class to make a successful year and make every class a learning process, and we learn. Definitely, we are going to learn from it. Thank you. Over to you, Miss Neela.
Thank you, Miss Halima, for laying down those ground rules for all present on the call, the children. We all know that every teamwork makes the dream come true. If a dream has to come true, there's always a team behind it. And in class 9 and class 10, we have a great team of ICSE teachers. You can see them present on the screen. I'm going to request Mrs. Lynn Basley to kindly speak a few words to this batch.
Good morning, children. Let me introduce myself. I've already told you all yesterday about myself. I'm going to be your English teacher for this new academic year. It's good that I'm going to have a new class now. I cannot identify you exactly now by name because I have not taught you before, but I welcome you to all the English classes. I know that all of you have been waiting anxiously to know what is going to be the outcome because of this present situation. But first, before we move on, once again, I would like to congratulate you all for your promotion to Standard 9. Now, as I mentioned yesterday, you all officially belong to the ICSE batch 21-22. So you have to change now where your attitude is concerned, where your behavior is concerned. And like I said yesterday, unfortunately, we are not face to face in the classroom, but that is not going to stop the online classes. That is not going to stop the fun, the activities, interacting with one another, or the teaching classes. We will try to make it as interesting and enjoyable as possible. I do have my first English class with you tomorrow. So tomorrow, I would like to see all of you present. Tomorrow, we are not going to have a very serious class. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of activities. It's going to be a lot of games, just to get you all into the stream, into the study mode. Let us break the ice. Let us get to know one another properly, because most of you, I don't know your names as yet. So we will do that all, and very fast we will learn what we need to do. Now, don't forget, you have to protect yourself and others. You have to maintain the social restriction, which is very imperative. You have to stay safe and healthy. We are all concerned. We are all worried about you all. And we don't want anything to happen to any one of you all. Now, regarding my English subject, I've already mentioned all this before, but now a little more in detail. Getting to the Total English 9. There is a Total English 9 prescribed by the ICSE Council for this 9th standard batch. Now, this Total English, you will have many of the Total English books sold in the bookshops. After the lockdown, I don't want you all, those who don't have it, buying the wrong Total English book. So tomorrow during my class, I will put up a slide showing you the picture of the Total English cover so that all of you can buy the correct book, which is the latest syllabus and following the latest council rules. Now, grammar is very, very important if you want to speak English properly. The correct speaking, the reading, and the writing all will come from reading. The more you read, the more fluent you are going to be where your English is concerned. Now, English is the spoken language. It's a language of communication all over the world. Wherever you go, most of the people in the world will interact in English. It is a compulsory subject. If you fail in English, you have failed. Now, English literature is as important because it will help in your English grammar. You will get a lot of knowledge, you will get a lot of understanding, comprehension skills, reading, writing, vocabulary, everything. So you never ever forget the importance of English. Now in total English, as I said yesterday, you have 15 practice papers.
Hello, Miss Lynn. Miss Lynn?
Yes, please.
Yeah, Miss. Yes, Miss. We can hear you. Please.
Thank you. Then, after the composition, you will have a choice of letters. One is a friendly letter, one is a formal letter, and again it is your choice. And we will go into the teaching of the compositions and the letters as our classes progress. You have a notice and an email. The notice is compulsory, the email is compulsory. The marking scheme is also given at the side of your practice papers. For the composition, 20 marks. For the letter writing, 10 marks. Notice and email, 5 plus 5. Your comprehension passage, your grammar, everything is given with the marking scheme. Now, your grammar, it will be fill in appropriate verbs, fill in suitable prepositions, join sentences without using and, but, and so, and rewrite according to the following instructions. Now, it doesn't change in any paper. It doesn't change in any practice paper. The more you practice, the better for you. The more you read, it will be done. Now, going to English literature, you have already, I am starting with the Merchant of Venice, because you have already started the Merchant of Venice in Standard 8. You have completed, I think, Act 1 in Standard 8. And when you come into Standard 9, we will begin with Act 2, Scene 1. Your teaching classes will progress. We will also show you the movie of the Merchant of Venice, not at this stage of the classes, but at a very later stage. But the Merchant of Venice classes will be conducted a little later. The short stories, you have 10 short stories and 10 poems. In Standard 9, your portions will be short stories 1 to 6, poems 1 to 6, Merchant of Venice, Act 1, and you will go right through till Act 3, Scene 1. We stop at Act 3, Scene 1, and the remaining portions are for the Standard 10. Now, I know that this is not a direct classroom where you are sitting in front of me, where I can use the board, especially for English language. It is so necessary for role play, for the present tense, for the past tense, for the future tense. It is difficult now to teach total English without the blackboard and the chalk, but we are going to do the best we can, and you are going to use all the resources which are available. We will show you as much as possible, and you are going to do excellently well. Now, in tomorrow's class, the first thing I need to do is learn your names. So that we will do tomorrow, because all the other teachers also have to speak today. So I'm so happy to be the new 9th standard teacher for the 8th standard coming to the 9th standard. It's good to see you all here. Congratulate you once again on your promotion. And I hope tomorrow to see you all by 10 a.m. Please don't be late, children. We have a lot of fun activities tomorrow. All the best. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Neelam.
Thank you, Lynn, Miss.
Thank you, Neelam.
Moving on. I request our Hindi teacher, Mrs. Suma N, to kindly speak a few words to the students present here.
Yes, thank you, Miss नीलम. हेलो, गुड मॉर्निंग टू एवरीवन. आप सबको स्वागत है ऑनलाइन क्लास में. और मैं हूँ आपकी शिक्षिका, हिंदी शिक्षिका सुमा। आप लोग बलिए भांति जानते हैं मुझे और मेरे क्लास में। और मैं यहाँ पर एक बात कहना चाहती हूँ कि पहले ये समझ लो कि ये लैंग्वेज जो है एक तरह से आर्ट है, कला है। तो इसे सीखने के लिए बहुत ही क्या है कि कंसंट्रेशन की ज़रूरत होती है। पहले ये जो 9th स्टैंडर्ड आपके लिए तो ये बोर्ड एग्जाम है। पहले ये ध्यान में रखो, दिमाग में रखो कि आप नेग्लेक्ट नहीं कर सकते। और 8th स्टैंडर्ड से डिफरेंट मीन्स इन ऑल द सिलेबस हो या एक्चुअली इधर जो है हिंदी में, एक्सपेशली हिंदी में आप लोग पढ़ने जा रहे हैं दो भाग में। क्या है कि एक है एक साहित्य है और दूसरा है व्याकरण। यानी सेक्शन ए और सेक्शन दो, सेक्शन ए और सेक्शन बी में ये डिवाइड होता है आपके पूरा सिलेबस जो है हिंदी का। और सेक्शन ए में आप पढ़ेंगे पूरा ग्रामर। ग्रामर मीन्स इधर कंपोजिशन है, निबंध लेखन, चित्र लेखन, कहानी लेखन, पत्र लेखन, अपठित गद्यांश, यानी ये सब आप थोड़ा थोड़ा जाने थे इसमें 8th स्टैंडर्ड में। लेकिन 9th में आप लोग देखेंगे इसे विस्तार के रूप में। और यहाँ पर और एक प्रमुख रूप से हम पढ़ेंगे कि अप्लाइड हिंदी ग्रामर, यानी व्यावहारिक हिंदी व्याकरण। सो यहाँ पर आप लोगों को एग्जाम में अगर आप कैसे लिख रहे हैं, कैसे प्रेजेंटेशन कर रहे हैं और आपका हैंड राइटिंग क्या है, कैसा है, ये सब मायना रखता है। और ये जो है बहुत ही असर पड़ता है आपके एग्जामिनर पर। सो डोंट नेग्लेक्ट। और ये सेक्शन बी में थोड़ा सा मैं बता दूंगी। ये सेक्शन बी में हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं साहित्य, संक्षिप्त साहित्य सागर। यहाँ पर और दो तरीके के हैं, एक गद्य है और एक पद्य। संक्षिप्त कहानियां और पद्य है 10-10। ये आराम से हो जाएगा, लेकिन आपको जो है इंटरेस्ट होनी चाहिए। और यहाँ मैं आपको एक बात जरूर कहना चाहूंगी कि आजकल जो है आपके पास बहुत ही समय है लॉकडाउन के वजह से। तो ये समय जो है आप सदुपयोग कीजिए और जितना हो सके उतना लिखने की कोशिश कीजिए। पढ़ो और लिखो, पढ़ो और लिखो। और हिंदी में तो एक नोटबुक रखो और पढ़ो और लिखते जाओ। और आपके किसी किसी के पास ये ग्रामर का भी नोटबुक होगा शायद। उसमें जो पत्र लेखन है, कुछ भी है, वो लिखते जाओ। और हम आगे आगे देखेंगे कि कैसे लिखना है, ये सब एग्जाम्स में कैसे अटेंड करना है। यानी आपके ये जो मार्क्स डिवाइड होता है, सेक्शन ए के लिए 40 मार्क्स और सेक्शन बी के लिए 40 मार्क्स। इसके अलावा आपको रहेगा एक परियोजना कार्य, यानी प्रोजेक्ट वर्क। ये प्रोजेक्ट वर्क भी यहाँ पर 10-10 मार्क्स का है। एक 10 मार्क्स जो है अगेन साहित्य में आपके साहित्य से एक क्वेश्चन और ग्रामर से एक क्वेश्चन, ऐसे 20 मार्क्स है। ये हिंदी सब्जेक्ट में जो है आप आराम से 80 से ज्यादा, 80 से ज्यादा जो है आप मार्क्स ले सकते हैं। लेकिन इसके पीछे थोड़ा सा आप हार्ड वर्क करेंगे तो आप आराम से आपको मार्क्स मिलेगा। आगे हम देखेंगे कि आपको कैसे कैसे टिप्स दे करके आपको कैसे आपसे वर्क हम ले सकते हैं, ये सब हम देखेंगे। और हमारा क्लास शायद नेक्स्ट वीक से शुरू होगी। मैं उसके लिए इंतजार कर रही हूँ। अंटिल बी सेफ, स्टे होम। थैंक यू मिस नीलम।
Thank you, Ms. Suma. Moving on. Halima Miss, can you please do present now?
Neelam, she is having difficulties in presenting.
My screen is okay. Let me try.
Yes.
Oh, sorry for interrupting. I'm going to join you back in 2 minutes. Just Neelam, I'm presenting. Neelam.
Miss, you're presenting?
Yes, I'm trying. I'll get back to
Okay.
you in
I'm
2 minutes.
also trying to yeah, okay. I'm also trying to enter the meeting, yeah.
Meanwhile, you can go to the next teacher, our geography
Okay.
teacher,
Yeah.
Mrs.
Moving on.
Vidya Narendran. Yes, thank you.
Yes. I request Mrs. Vindhya Narendran to please speak a few words about her subject.
Uh, Greetings to you all children and a very happy morning. And I'm very happy to be with all of you all today here. I will be your geography class teacher for standard 9 and already taught standard 8B, and I'm very familiar with those children. I'm also familiar with standard 8A children. So now you will be mixed up, and I still have an idea of who is going to science and commerce, but whether it's science or commerce, all of you children are the same to me. I wish you all very big success in your examination, which is going to be in 2022 for you batch. Now, regarding my subject, I would like to tell you that geography is a compulsory subject, as you would have viewed yesterday and the headmaster slide, or which Neelam ma'am presented to you. So since it is a compulsory subject, you have to pass in the examination. And your paper will consist of 80 marks plus 20 marks. 20 marks is your project work. 80 marks is your theory paper. So 80 marks is part 1 and part 2, which yesterday I explained, but today I'll let you know once again. Part 1 is 30 marks. That is the pattern for the 9th standard syllabus. Now, part 1 is 20 marks will be the question answers, short question answers, very short question answers with 20 marks. It might be a 1-mark question or a 2-mark question. So it is all the technical terms, the meanings, or the new terms. Some analyzing questions will be asked for you. So that is consisting of the whole syllabus. So anyway, from the syllabus, these questions will be asked for the first 20 marks. The second part of the first part is the map work. So the map work is the world map which you will be doing for standard 9. Very interesting, children. The map work also fetches you 10 marks. So total part 1 is compulsory, that is 20 plus 10. The second part is the theory part, which carries 50 marks. So in 50 marks, as I mentioned yesterday, you have unit 1, which has 3 topics, unit 2, which has 7 topics, unit 3 has 1 chapter, unit 4 has 4 chapters, unit 5 has 4 chapters, and unit 6 has 1 chapter. Total of 20 chapters you have. Now, I will be briefing you in your class later after I finish the portion that what is the combo or what is the combination that lessons you will get, that it's not 1 chapter, 5 questions. It's a mixture of 3 chapters which will get you 10 marks, or a mixture of maybe a combination of 4 chapters. From 4 chapters they would have taken some questions and they would have prepared a 10-mark question. So I know it's a little difficult for you, 20 chapters, but I know you all can do. It is all the same syllabus of standard 7, 6 and 8 standard. Now children, please do not neglect your work. Be more cooperative and move on towards progress, children. You are stepping into standard 9. since I'm not interacting with you as in school, where we have fun and we talk and we also play in the class, I would, I'm very feeling, oh, I am not able to be with my children. But nevertheless, I'm very happy that this online classes have started for you, and I will do my best to help you in geography. And since it needs both cooperation from you and me, so it's only not me, explaining to you, but also you children have to learn what I have explained. But it is all this online classes is very restricted and very polished way it is done. So you also have to be more polished way, have polished ways in your learning. Children, I will brief you in my classes when I get my classes timetable. Safety is the first term which is in your life now. Stay happy, stay cool, stay calm, safe and healthy children. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Vindhya. Moving on, I request Mrs. Halima Sharif to kindly speak a few words about her subject.
Sorry for that interruption. Thank you, Ms. Neelam. Children, yesterday I've spoken about the past. History is a past connecting with the future. Now here I want to start a new academic with words. Education is our passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. The beautiful thing about learning is not one that no one can take it away from you. There is no elevator to success. You have to take stairs. And we are here to help you out in every step and every stage to reach until you reach your goal of success. So I'll be teaching you history. As you know, I have already been your history teacher, and we are going to have a, a different class from next, as this is an online classes. Welcome to you once again, and congratulations to moving on to our next class. Our next teacher is moving on to the next. Our next teacher in the team of ICSC is Mrs. Bindu Verma. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Halima. Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Standard 9. So yesterday I just gave a few tips how to learn maths and how to treat the subject. So today I just want to briefly explain what is our plan for the online classes and all. I know that you are all very much excited how the maths class will be without all this board, or we are not in the classroom, we don't have textbook, how will we learn maths? I know you will be having so many questions and you'll be more anxious. So let me tell you, we also started like that with 10th standard students. Even students also were worried. We were also worried how we will conduct the classes. So now this is the second week of our online classes with 10th standard, and by God's grace and with all the support of our students, they are doing well, and I'm so happy about that. So I want to tell you this, children, you can also do the same way, because you have come to a class which is very close to 10th standard. You should feel that 9th standard is equally important like 10th standard, and whatever we are doing in 9th standard is actually your preparation for your 10th standard. So you are getting a chance to prepare yourself and attempt a board question paper in 9th itself, and it will make you more confident once you move to 10th standard. So yesterday we discussed about this, because this point you cannot get a textbook of mathematics. But first thing what you have to do is you can download the entire math syllabus from the board's website. Yesterday it was explained in the meeting. Go to CISC website and go to publications and download mathematics syllabus, that is 21. And in that syllabus, if you go through, there will be 28 chapters. My intention is not to frighten you. I just want you to be aware of the syllabus, because you are done less portions in 8th standard, and when you see all these 28 chapters, you will feel, oh, how we will learn. Nothing to worry about that. When you go through the syllabus in detail, you can find Many chapters are just repetition of 8th standard, but little more advanced way. For example, factorization is there, identities you have learned, compound interest, and even mensuration, graph. There are so many easy topics are there. So don't get just run away from the maths or 28 chapters I can't do. No, it's not like that. Whether it is 28 or 30, we will attempt it and we will do our best. This should be your attitude when you approach this subject. So to begin with the online classes, I'll be having some backup classes based on the basic mathematical terms which you have learned last year, basic mathematical skill, all these we will test. And as other teachers discuss about their subject, like that maths also, you will be having 80 marks written examination and 20 marks project. So you have to be very serious about preparing your project because it is a part of the ICSE curriculum, that 20 marks internal assessment. That project means it is not copying something from here and there. You have to work on that, and you each project should be different. You cannot copy the project from someone else. Each problem will be different for that. So that those instruction will be giving you later. So this 80 marks paper, there are 28 chapters, means there are so many easy chapters are there. You can concentrate and you can score marks very easily. So first thing is, don't think that learning maths is a difficult task. It is not at all a difficult task. Second one, don't just aim for a passing mark. Getting 40 percentage is nothing, I should say, because you have come to 9th standard and you should show your progress in each exam. So if you are aiming always for a 40%, you will end up with 40 or 35 maybe. So you have to aim high. Your aim is to score 90 percentage. So if you get 90 percentage, I'll congratulate you, and my next word will be make it 95. So always you should have that progressive thought that I should get more. So we all can achieve through constant study and hard work, and I'm with you to help you out. So please take this verse from me. Believe in yourself. Don't give up. Let us fight with maths. How we are fighting with the coronavirus? We are staying at home and we are keeping ourselves safe. The same way we'll fight with the subject and we will achieve it. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you, Milan, and
Thank you, Ms. Bindu. Moving to our next teacher or team of teachers, Mrs. Nina Isaac. Nina, Miss Nina. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, Miss Nina.
Hello. Okay, we'll move on to our next team of teacher, that is a biology teacher, Miss Neelam Mohinani.
A very good morning
Miss
to everyone. Thank you, Miss Halima. Biology is a part of the subject that you choose as science. So the 3 papers of biology, the 3rd paper is mine. Now this paper is a lengthy paper. The portions are lots to study, even in class 9 and even in class 10. But when we come together, we can do a lot. There's no doubt in that. So look forward to the class of biology, and in that I will surely discuss about the practicals that we are going to conduct and about the theory classes and everything else. Till then, like we told you previously, download the syllabus, keep it ready, and I'm sure we will learn a lot together in this platform. Thank you. Over to you, Halima, Miss.
Thank you, Miss. Miss Nina, can you connect now? Miss Nina, Miss. Moving on to our next teacher. Our next teacher is Mrs. Susanna Phillip, who teaches your children economic applications and commercial studies. Over to you, Miss Susanna.
Thank you, Miss Halima. Yeah, I'm glad to address here on your orientation class. And I was actually observing each one of you. I could see Manisa showing me all over her house, and also she's sleeping during the class. Huh? So just now Miss Halima was actually talking to you about the right posture, right? And I don't think you did follow the first orientation class itself. and I can see Safan showing us some plants, and he's not there. Yes, and Chandrakala is already fed up of us teaching her already for 1 hour. All the teacher lecturing her. She keeps a hand on her head. Oh God, right? So I was just observing y'all. What were y'all looking like? So your posture, you need to be present in your videos, video conferencing, video call. So anytime we would request you to show your video, and you should be present there and in a right posture, right? So it is exactly like a classroom, but you're not physically here. We don't have a personal human touch, but we do teach you all in a better way, because the situations are bad. So we need to have a social distancing. So we cannot come to school, neither can you all be there in the school that we can teach you, right? So we would like to give this a new platform for us too. We are just started with standard 10 classes. We are learning quite a lot. Maybe your badge would be more better, because we did a trial to standard 10. We did have errors and trials there. We did practice that. Now we are going to start with standard 9 classes, right? So maybe we would try our best to give you the best, but we need your cooperation and your best way of learning from what we teach you, right? For that, I was really impressed with the ground rules which was set by both your class teachers. So if you would stick on to that, that would be great for you all, that we as the teachers and students can learn quite a lot. Actually, this process is not going to be moreover like a lecturing method that you're hearing today. Moreover, you would be speaking and we would be keeping quiet. You would be teaching us and we would be keeping quiet. Okay? It's going to be fun filled. It's going to be moreover you talking and we are keeping quiet, right? So you're going to teach maths to Miss Bindu. You're going to teach history to Miss Halima. You're going to teach economics and commerce to me, right? Of course, the introduction will be done by me because my subjects are new to y'all, right? But otherwise, we're going to learn from each other. So be more interactive. I did see Joshua showing me reflections of lights and on and off with the cameras. Everything is being recorded. You should be mindful of. Okay, so the call, once the call is started, from that time till the end of the class, everything what is in the call is being recorded. Even your chat, if you're doing any kind of personal chat, calling the children in any nicknames, that would be recorded. Okay, and you should also be mindful that everybody is there. Teachers are here, principal is here, our headmaster is here, right? So you need to be mindful of what is your action, and everybody is observing you. Okay, so kindly follow the rules and regulations. Might be this is not an official classroom, it's not going to be a lecturing method. You can have fun, you can be interactive, but let's be in our limits to give the best. All the best, and thank you.
Thank you, Miss Susan, for those wonderful words.
Thank you, Neelam, miss.
So now that you know what...
Miss Nina is there on the line.
Yeah, Miss Nina, can you
Yes,
kindly
yes,
speak a
yes.
few words? Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you, Miss.
thank you, Neelam. Miss. Yes, I had an issue with my mic. Sorry for that. Good morning, my dear children. With God's grace, we are all healthy and safe. And with this lockdown, we are getting a lot of free time, and I hope you're using the time effectively and productively. Okay, coming to chemistry. If you see the syllabus, if you have gone to the council website and checked the syllabus, you can see that most of the topics are same as the 8th standard topics which we have already learned. That doesn't mean this year you can relax. I know everything and I don't have to learn. It doesn't mean that, because in 8th standard, you will just memorize the topics and sit for the exam. In 9th standard, if you're relaxing, you're thinking that, okay, I have enough time, I know these topics, I can start learning towards when the exam is near, it is totally wrong. Because when the questions come for the exam, you will be like shocked. You know the topic, but you don't know how to answer the questions. So what you have to do this year is that every day, whenever you have chemistry class, that day itself you're going to learn, understand the topic properly, because this year you are going to be tested on your understanding level, on the basis of your understanding. So please do one thing: have a systematic study plan. Every day you learn the topic, try to understand the topic better. This year we also have lab work, so that also will be like earn you marks, how you conduct in the lab. The practical work has got 20 marks, so do the lab work properly. That will help you to understand the reactions and the topics well. Coming to environmental science, yes, we have a syllabus, we have a textbook, but I want you all to keep your eyes and ears open to what is happening around you. Not only what is given in the textbook, you read the newspaper daily to understand what is happening to the world, what is happening to your environment. So you can write in your own words, adding more points. So environmental science, your learning will be like this. You will note down the points for each topic, and you have to elaborate on those topics. With that, I think this online classes will be very exciting and give you an opportunity to acquire more knowledge. And I'm looking forward for the classes. And we will meet soon with the first class, which is happening today at 11:30. Thank you, children.
Thank you, Miss Nina, so much.
Yeah, you're
And
welcome, Neelam, miss.
now you know that there are 2 days in this week. So today you had an orientation program. So now at 11:30 there's an EVS class that's going to happen. Halima Miss, next slide please.
It has got stuck again. I'm sorry for that.
So you have a EVS class at 11:30, and then tomorrow you are going to have 2 classes. We are hoping to see you all tomorrow present for the 2 classes of English and mathematics that you can see on your screen right now. Now, as you know, that there are some of you that have not submitted your forms yet. So you can see the names that are present. Next slide, please, Halima Miss. There are names of the students who have not yet submitted their forms. Kindly make sure that you do submit your forms as quickly as you can, because we need these forms sooner. So please make sure that these forms are submitted. All in all, I would like to say you thank you so much for coming in. It was great seeing you all online here. Over to you, Halima Miss.
Thank you, Miss Neelam. It's great time to be with you all, children. Thank you, sir, our principal, who have arranged this online meeting in order to orient and guide you through how we have to get into the class and what are the rules, what is the dress code we need to follow, what is the correct posture, and you have been familiar with all the team of teachers who are going to teach you for this academic. There are a few new teachers who were teaching you. These teachers did not teach you previously, that is the last year. Now this, like Miss Lynn, is a new teacher to you, though you know her, though you have been there with her, though she has guided you, though you have went and practiced so many things with her, but still she'll be teaching you for the first time. So thank you all the teachers, thank you dear children, and we are going to have our next class at 11:30. So
Thank you, Halima Miss.
yes. Now we are moving on, sir. Our principal sir is there. Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
can you
sir.
see me as well?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
All right, I'm so happy to
Sir.
welcome. Yes, Miss Halima, please carry on.
Kindly address them, sir. Thank you, sir.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Ms. Halima and Ms. Neelam. I feel very happy right now to congratulate and welcome every student in this class to the new Standard 9. I know this is a time we've been waiting for so many years, maybe for 8 years, and now to be called an ICSE batch. You are now the ICSE batch of 2022. You are now ICSE students. Feel good about it, just as we feel good about calling you that and welcoming you to these online sessions over here. As we're going to launch into online teaching, you've heard a lot of ground rules from the teachers. You also heard about what to expect. But I always say this: expect the unexpected. These are exciting times, challenging times, and an era for new learning. It's also an era for new observation. You're going to be thrown into a different kind of classroom. Okay, not the physical classroom anymore, but an online classroom. Therefore, the way we conduct ourselves in the online classroom is also under observation as well. Yeah. Now, I know many of you are concerned whether you're in the science stream or commerce stream. I can see the slide is still up there for you to fill in your subject form. Just remember, the only difference between science and commerce is there are just 3 papers in science: your physics, chemistry, and biology, and in commerce, it's commercial studies. Everything else is the same. So out of 7 subjects that you opt for, 6 are common to both the classes. So to me, as your principal, I see no difference in a commerce student and a science student. All are equal. It is true this year, right from today, and for the end of this exciting new year, that you have a chance to make an impression. Yeah, you have a chance to prove yourself, and you have a chance to take your best foot and step forward. We noticed with standard 10, some of the more quiet students in the classroom were the most active ones in the online sessions. And so that is what we expect from you all over here. Each one has an equal forum to present yourself, to state your comments, give your answers, and take your best step forward. You never know. The way you present yourself may also be an indication of whether you're able to lead, be in a leadership position next year when your chance comes in standard 10. You may be a house captain for all you know. But to reiterate the ground rules, first of all, make sure you're present. Okay, be punctual with your attendance, participate in the classroom, and conduct yourselves. Okay. The etiquette that you follow is not etiquette in a physical classroom, but now in an e-classroom. The world is moving to an era of e-etiquette, where we have to be very careful how we conduct ourselves online in communicating with one another, and even in the adult world, in doing business with one another. You've read in the papers over the last couple of days, one of the largest companies in the world, TCS, has made a plan to cut their workforce, not cut their workforce, but has 75% of the workforce to work from home from the year 2025. So in your future, which is just here right now, you can imagine how companies across are going to manage working from home, which means in a few years from now, once we finish school, once we finish college, and you look out for your careers, you have to be the best one forward to be able to conduct everything from the confines of your home over there. And the ones who can prove themselves are the ones who start well and start now. I should end with just one anecdote. You've always heard the school rule over the years that no mobile phones are allowed inside the school, right? You've said that as a school policy, as a school rule. And if you have a mobile phone, you cannot enter the classroom, the school. Overnight, that policy has changed. And today, only if you have a mobile phone can you enter the online classroom. Welcome to the new world. Welcome to Standard 9, campus students. Thank you. God bless. See you later on your online classes. Back to you, Ms. Halima and Ms. Neela.
Thank you, sir, for those wonderful words.
Thank you.
Yes, Ms. Halima.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your guidance to the children. And
thank you, sir.
We are going to meet you children in the next class around 11:30. Can we end this, sir? We are ending with a small
can I request our headmaster to say a few words?
I think Principal Sir has already summarized everything. I just want to add that everyday work is very important. And I read a book which is called Today Matters by John C. Maxwell. It's a very good book on how you should not live an leave even a single day, for your learning and for your preparations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So you can see a quote on the screen. Success comes in small efforts, which you have to repeat. You have to repeat it day in and day out. There is no stopping to that. Thank you so much. See you at 11:30. Over to you, Halima Miss.
Thank you, everyone. Our next class is around 11:30. Please join in. See you at 11:30.
Requesting all the